I'll be live at 3:30 today for all the afternoon games, which of course includes Michigan and Southern Cal, as well as Utah and Oklahoma State. So come hang out at 3:30. Let's watch the afternoon games. Patreon stream tonight for the primetime games. Link to the Patreon in the description. But it's time to talk about these noon games. And boy, we got some good ones going here. I have to start off with this. How good is Clemson? Dang. I mean, Clemson is good. Clemson is really good. Clemson's a good team. Clemson might be a great team. Holy shit. They're beating the life out of NC State. What is it? Is it 35-7 at halftime? Holy must. Actually, it's not even halftime yet. They're still playing. Dang. I'm telling you, it's going to take a special team to beat Clemson. They look unstoppable here lately. All trolling aside, I'm not going to try to pump up Clemson just because Georgia beat them. But I will say this. They're way better than Tennessee. Tennessee was beating NC State 10-3 with like 4 minutes to go in the first half until NC State threw a pick six. But look at this, 35-7, and they're about to score again. Might be right here. Delayed handoff right up the gut inside the 5. Touchdown Taters. 42-7. Clemson up over NC State at halftime. I know that it doesn't really mean anything, but you can't help it, can you? Like, so I'm on Tennessee tonight against Oklahoma. I think everybody's on Tennessee tonight against Oklahoma just about. But then you watch this game and you go, well, how good is Tennessee really then? I'm not going to fall for it. I still think Tennessee wins, but man, Clemson's good. Take a hell of a team to beat them. Look at Florida, too. Florida all over Mississippi State. Boy, this is the Dan Mullen Bowl here. Is it a coincidence that the worst two teams in the SEC, Florida and Mississippi State, were Dan Mullen's last two jobs in the SEC? Probably not a coincidence. DJ Lagway just led a touchdown drive, 90-yard touchdown drive, all the way down the field near the end of the first half. Florida 28-7 up over Mississippi State. Graham Mertz did start, and he's not hurt. They just rotating Lagway in. They let him have that possession there. Some of the best games, actually. Tulane and Louisiana. Tulane is up 17-10. Louisiana was undefeated. Tulane, of course, 1-2, but they played a Power 5 schedule, basically. And this West Virginia Kansas game is a good one. West Virginia up by a touchdown. Ohio State all over, it's a commercial now, Ohio State all over Marshall. Marshall went up 7-0. You know how the internet is. I went straight to Twitter. But Marshall went up early in the game 7-0. So, Ohio State's no good. They're overrated. They're terrible, blah, blah, blah. Now it's 28-7. Ohio State up over Marshall. Running out of time in the first half, though. I actually bet that game. I took Ohio State minus 24.5 in the first half. And right now they're up by 21. So I would somehow need Ohio State to score again with only, I think, 4 minutes to go in the first half. We'll see if they can do it. So we can get Lou paid. Already cashed in on Clemson. I had Clemson minus 16 in the first half. No. I had Clemson to score over 16 points in the first half. I think 42 is more than 16. So I'm 1-0 on my noon bet so far. 2 minutes to go. Ohio State's up 28-7. I've got Ohio State minus 24 in the first half, so I would need Ohio State to score again, which is not likely to happen, especially considering Marshall's fixing to pick up another first down. So probably going to be 1-1 on the noon games. But I also have West Virginia minus 1. They're up a touchdown. And I've got Tulane minus 1.5. They're up a touchdown. So could win both of those, and then we'll end up going 3-1. That would be great. But great games on so far at noon. Nothing really funny. No real point and laugh specials. Unless you want to talk about North Carolina. They're getting absolutely obliterated by James Madison. Mac Brown's got to go, don't he? I know he's been around a long time. I know he won a national title at Texas. I know he sort of started out at North Carolina. It was a great story when he came back and took the job there a few years ago. And he even had a couple of decent years, I guess. But, man, he just doesn't have it anymore. North Carolina's a shell of what they were even a couple of years ago. It seems like it might be time for Mac Brown to ride off into the sunset here pretty soon, but North Carolina's getting destroyed by James Madison. Great day of college football on deck. I really wish there was something to laugh at, but there's just not. We try to laugh at Tennessee because I guess Clemson's better than Tennessee. I'm trolling. I don't think Clemson's better than Tennessee, but that would be the only thing. You'd have to try to spin. You'd have to try to spin this Clemson NC State score into Tennessee's overrated deal. And I just don't know if that's the case or not. Of course, we'll find out tonight when they play in Norman. I've got Tennessee -7, so Tennessee's my favorite team. So we'll see if they can pull one off. But anyway, another Saturday of college football. Again, I'll be live at 3:30. We'll watch all the afternoon games. All right, have a good morning.